Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is, this is Pollock. This is the constituency of quite a well-known MSP, Humza Yousef, and a video has become public on social media last night where Humza, when he was first introduced to the public as an MSP, made his true intentions known, and it's absolutely frightening. Now I'm here in the middle of Pollock. I've got the Pollock, what was the Pollock Centre, there's now Silverburn behind me, the Pollock Sports Centre just in front of me. We're in an area that's bordered by Priest Hill, Darnley, all these Corker Hill, and to name but a few, the good communities that are in this area, and they deserve better. They deserve to be represented by someone with their community at heart, not like Humza Yousef, who declared this a short time after entering politics at Holyrood as your MSP.
I recognise this face here.
Oh yeah.
I know, Humza, you're an MSP now, but can you remember the old days?
I was going to say, first and foremost, I'm an Islamic League volunteer. When I started 10, 12 years ago.
I remember.
So it doesn't matter if I'm MSP or MP or Prime Minister or First Minister. First of all, I'm an Islamic League volunteer, so always delighted to be here, to be at the stall, to be supporting the important work you guys are doing. So I'm an Islamic League volunteer first and foremost.
Thank you.
To great.
That's it.
So I'm there, inshallah.
We have worked together and we'll carry on working together. Thanks.
The words used in this video by Humza Yousef are absolutely frightening. He's declared that first and foremost, regardless of whether he's an MP, an MSP, the First Minister, which he went on to be, or the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, his first thought, and first and foremost in his mind, would be he is, in his words, an Islamic volunteer. And that is not right. And that has just been echoed now since those days, through time, to the current day, where we see the exact same with particularly MPs who down south stand opposed to things like the extension of Heathrow, which would help the local communities there prosper, put more jobs, bring more money into the country, but campaign for an international airport in Pakistan. Now that's not serving the British people, that's not serving even their constituencies first, that's putting other things above their role as an MP. And this is the sort of thing that is being pushed by Humza Yousef right through his career, even now where he is the ex-First Minister. And all you need to do is look on his timeline and look at the amount of, out of every 10 posts, 8 or 9 of them will be about Gaza and Palestine and Israel. Staying up to date with events around the world can be difficult, where it's impossible to consult a single source for the full story. Narratives that shape public opinion often just reinforce media and corporate-backed vested interests. It's hard to know what information to trust. See what the media is exaggerating, sensationalising, over or under reporting. That's why I've been using Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in one place so you can compare coverage. For every news source, you can see if it has any political bias, how reliable the reporting is, and who owns them. They even have a blind spot feed that highlights news disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. Take a data-driven view on the news and stay current. Get news from thousands of sources worldwide in one place. I've been using Ground News to help me get all the world's news in one place and give a more balanced opinion on what we read and viewing who is telling us the truth and who isn't. Subscribe via my link to get 40% off the Vantage subscription. It's the one I use to get unlimited access to every feature. Your subscription can not only help my channel, but also help Ground News, as it makes the media landscape more transparent. And the other ones will not be about his constituency. I would love to know the last time Humza Yousef came to this area that I'm in today and held a surgery for the good people of this area that he represents. I stay a few miles away from here, and he's my constituency MSP as well. I couldn't tell you anybody that's ever spoken to that man. Now you could argue when he was the First Minister he maybe didn't have time for that sort of low-level stuff. He's not been all his career, and he's certainly not been for the past few months. When was the last time he went into Parliament to talk about his constituency, to push for benefits for his constituents. When was the last time he argued in a newspaper or took to social media and some podcast and actually even spoke about these people that live here? He doesn't. All he does is talk endlessly when he's on any podcast about Gaza, Palestine, Israel, how Islamophobia is a terrible thing. But we now have proof that even from day one, his claim was that he would be an Islamic volunteer, first and foremost, despite and regardless of any position he was to achieve in UK politics. And this has got to end. And I don't know the answer, right? Humza was born here, but many of them aren't. I was just looking at the two that were kicked out of Israel recently, and one of them Chinese. Born and raised in China, came here to study. Now, I don't know if that makes you a good politician or a bad politician, but it's worth considering. Is that what the country want? Should we have controls on who actually should be representing our constituencies in our parliaments? Because I've said it lots of times, if you're an MP or an MSP, your first, in a government, your first priority should be to the people of the United Kingdom. And by the way, if you're in America, it should be the Americans that are first. If you're in Islamabad, the people there should be first. The priority of each country has got to be the people from that country. And I don't know, is it time that we had rules in place that you have to be a UK born or even a UK citizen? I don't even know if there's what the law is, but there's so many foreign politicians that it's absolutely bonkers to me. So I don't know if that would help improve what we have, but we need to get away from this acceptance that people can get into Westminster and Holyrood when actually they've publicly stated that their first priority is not necessarily the people of the United Kingdom, the people of Scotland, or even where I am just now, the people in their own constituency. It is an absolute farce. So if you want this video to get shared far and wide, do 1, 2 or 3 of the following. Hit the like button, hit the share button and share it amongst other friends and family and social media, or leave some comments. If you've not already done so, please consider subscribing the channel and hitting the notification bell. But most importantly of all, unless you're the type of person who gets voted in and paid handsomely to serve the good people surrounding me, yet your priority is not them, then no you. But
everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.